just gonna go ahead and just like pretend that there's all a group here. So I'm gonna show you Fairy Feist and Sweets the Ferret. So give me 1 second. So this is Fairy Feist right there. Say hi, Fairy Feist, and that's Sweets. I love you, Sweets. And that's Fairy Feist. She's the adventurer. Is this the first ferret live? Da da da. Noodle roundup, noodle, noodle roundup. 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 Thank you, babies. Thank you, babies. Little noodles. Cute little noodles. Sweet sounds like a little, it looks like she has a poofy hair. See her? She got like a little poof. And very wise. Hi, very wise. Oh, look at her laying in Mama's arms. Why is she? Had to settle down. Oh, they love each other. Oh, my little noodles. My little noodles. My little fur babies. Okay, I'll let you down, friends. There you are. It's nice to have a scarf, nice warm ferret fur scarf. And then, you know, once you're tired of the scarf, you can set it down and it simply just, it just walks away. Guys, did I tell you I lost my glasses? No! Feist! Don't chew that, Feist! No, that's my sleep machine, let it go! Feisty, very Feist, up to no good again. Very Feist, up to no good again. I caught you on camera this time, Feist. Whoa! No, not again. No! This is why you can't be on the bed, because she chews up my sleep machine. Alright, I'm gonna sit you down, boys. Mess this all up now. I got bubbles. I should have did this when I had Feist and Sweets. Are you not entertained, bro? Are you not entertained, bro? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get it set up, guys. I'm balancing you on some books because I packed up all my film equipment already. Oh, I don't know how to exit out of filters now. Okay, so, and Sweets and Feisty and my stuff back there that I have packed in my tub. I'm tearing. Sweets has an obsession with wanting to pull out every little thing. Sweets! Up to no good, Sweets. Up to no good. Sweets and Feisty up to no good. Look, it's you. Do you see yourself? Do you see yourself, Sweets? Aww. Sweetie, Sweets. Alright, go play with your husband. They're actually friends, look. So we all just party and groove here. Do we still do the disco dance? What about this one? Vogue. Peace sign. And then like the Wednesday Addams. I don't know what other dance moves. I wasn't gonna have this stream be so boring, but well, it's my life. What can you do? It's not always that entertaining. I wanted to show you Sweets and Fairy Feist because, you know, moving and all that, you know, it's just stressful, and I'm trying to do something to try to relax and unwind and try not to think about just life and circumstances and stressful stuff. So anyway, it's like I'm a ghost, right? What if we try some ASMR? Like, I don't know what else to do, guys. Like, I keep, like, I have these sleeves, and I like to, like, pull them like this, because it's kind of, one, it's, like, cuter, but it's also, like, breezier. It's kind of, like, Spanish, like, I have, like, a gown on, like a long ankle dress gown, but it's, like, a skirt and, like, a top dress, whatever. But, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Am I even on stream at the right time? I'm probably on a little bit early. Da, 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 da. I'm tired. I guess this is the part, guys, where we're gonna switch and move to a more sultry mood, ASMR vibe, and then we can chat. Let me go get a drink of water and I'll be right back. Is anybody on yet? No. Well, I'll just take you with me because I'm gonna show you anyway, like, what I made for dinner for myself. I'm kind of scared to eat it because you know how I've been saying I've been having like that digestive problem or whatever. I've been slowly starting to eat more and more things again, like being able to digest it or whatever. So, can you see this? I'm nice like cornbread. I'm gonna see if I can do bread because that was the one thing I was having trouble with. And I have like a little bit of hamburger. I had sweet potato earlier for lunch. And then I have some navy beans. That's the one thing I'm kind of scared to try because, you know, I've been having more like bloating and like pain in my stomach. I'm on this medication called Bentol now that helps with like the spasms that come with the, like, it's like an intense like spasming, you know. Sometimes I just like sitting in this window like when I'm sick and getting like vitamin D when I can't leave. But there is something definitely weird about this house for sure. So um okay. I'm gonna turn this one out. Can you even see me though with that light? Probably not. Have to turn it on, right? Maybe we can dim the lights slightly. What about if we just like adjust this? Uh, hmm. I kind of like that one. So that's the night view of the graves. Haunting. uh oh, did I just kick a ferret by accident? No, just an extension cord. Weird. Weird things going on. Okay, so I guess we could do like, so I did this intuitive, should I tell you guys? I did this intuitive like tarot ring earlier, but it was picking up on, it was picking up, okay, hold on. I had to lay down, my back is killing me. My hips hurting, my legs are hurting, everything's hurting. Head, neck, back, you name it. My lower back, towards the evening, it just starts to like pulsate in pain. And the weird thing is, when my back starts to pulsate in pain, my feet start to pulsate in pain. It's like it radiates down my legs. And I always used to rub my legs together at night. And people would always ask, why do you do that? It's because my legs hurt. Like, it was soothing my legs. That's the only way I can get to sleep, is to like rub my legs together and soothe the muscles because they hurt a lot. I wish I could figure out some kind of medicine that would help. I think it's definitely like, I don't know if it's arthritic or inflammatory or whatever it is, but it's definitely like aches and pains. Always had them. Really after the bike accident, I had them. I really wanted to find a really good, and if you ever look up chiropractors, like famous ones that are real well known, there's this one called, I think his name's Alex Tubio, but his last name's Tubio. And you can look him up on YouTube, and he like is a really good chiropractor. Like, readjusts people like really, like, and he's strong. He's just like a strong guy, so like bigger people and stuff he could like, you know, maneuver. But I think when I was in that bike accident, I messed up my neck and shoulders really bad. My back. I mean, I had slight scoliosis since I was a kid, but
I have like this hump on my back, kind of like at the bottom part of my neck. And as I get older, I notice it gets like more prominent, like, and it feels like there's like a sack of fluid back there. And I don't know if it's just from like that bone back there curving is making the muscles like inflamed, or if that even makes sense. But the thing also too, I wanted to talk about my stomach issues. I know probably no one cares or whatever, but if you're going through this, like, just know you need to go to a doctor, okay? So I'll wake up in the middle of the night in pain. Like, I'll wake up out of sleep with my stomach pounding in pain. Like, it feels like what it would feel like if you got hit with a hard object, right? Like if you got hit with a steel bat, and then the aftermath where you start to feel pulsating through your muscles, like that kind of pain, and then sharp, deep pain in my stomach. So I'll wake up out of bed, and then usually, like, I'll go to the bathroom or whatever, and then I'll feel a lot better, but I'll feel like very, very lightheaded, and I have to lay down. Usually drinking water helps a little bit, but I have to sip cold water only. Even just eating ice chips sometimes, I've noticed, like, so I've went through periods of times where I've been sick all the way back when I lived, like, in Deloge, way back when I lived in an apartment. I would have these stomach issues that would come, and I would go on antibiotics for a little bit, and then I would not be able to eat, and all I could eat was yogurt. That was literally the only thing I could consume morning, night, lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then I took my medicine, and I drank cold water and ice, and I always remembered like just crushed ice or like popsicles, but sometimes popsicles I couldn't even eat because I think the sweeter it is, it'll upset my stomach too. I've noticed salt aggravates my stomach. I stay away from spicy food, obviously, that's just asking. Sometimes I'm okay with jalapeno things, like if it's just like jalapeno flavored chip or something. If I eat like, a small little baggie from I'll probably like have stomach pain from it for sure if I try to eat it now. I would, right now with the way my stomach is, there's no way I would even attempt it. But like I said, when I go through these periods where I'm sick, I can only eat yogurt for a period of time, and then it heals. And that's what's frustrating is when you go to the doctor and you get all these tests done for like your stomach and stuff. So like, testing your stool, blood tests, colonoscopies, things like that. So you'll do all these things, and then by the time you've been eating yogurt and waiting to get scheduled in for these appointments, you've healed up some, right? And you're able to eat more solid foods a little bit. And it's kind of like, it's a hard situation because in the beginning, it starts off with you can only have liquids when you're real sick like this, like water or Ensures. I have a whole fridge full of those right now. That's what I mainly live on, and been living on for about 3-4 years now. They've always had to be part of like my diet because I've had this digestive order for a while, but I noticed once I developed that C. diff disorder when they gave me antibiotics to keep treating the infection, I developed this thing called C. diff, okay? And after that, it forever changed eating, like just, I always wake up sick in the morning. I'm always nauseous. Like I said, recently I wake up out of pain, out of sleep, with this like pounding pain in my stomach, and I'll start to sweat, and I'll get really lightheaded, and then after I like go to the bathroom or whatever, I'll come back into the bedroom and I'll lay down, and I'll start to feel really cold and shaky, and like so cold, like deep in my bones cold, like and my face will flush. Like my cheeks will get red, but my head will be cold, but my cheeks will be hot. It's weird. Um, Now, my doctors put me on antibiotics, several different ones, because I keep getting infections, like various places around my body, okay? Last year, I had a bad infection. No, it wasn't last year. How many years ago was it now? It was about 3 years ago when I had that infection around the outside of my bladder. And that developed on there's like the fat around my bladder on my body. That's what's got infected and then started going into the outside wall of my bladder. And I got that cured with, the antibiotics. But then doesn't that mean that's like an autoimmune problem? Because now my stomach, I got this small intestine infection that won't go away. And that was the same thing with my bladder. It wouldn't go away, and I kept taking antibiotics. And it got worse. And then I got sicker. And then I got so sick that I couldn't eat food anymore. I was only eating like yogurt, applesauce, like baby foods, like different, like the thing with baby foods is they have these pouches and they have like a variety of different things. They even have meat options if you can't like even eat chopped meat. Because after a while you start to, like, after you go without meat for so long, you start to get an iron deficiency, which is what I was developing because I couldn't digest the meat, so I wouldn't eat it. And apparently not, I wasn't eating enough green beans, which I thought had the protein that I needed, right? So then I started to realize I got to start drinking these nutritional drinks that have protein in them because I kept getting deficient in iron, and that was making my legs cramp, and I was hurting more, and I was feeling more tender and sore and stiff. And so I started taking iron supplements. And once I started taking the iron, I started feeling better. I noticed a difference. But then it made me think, I'm going to have to start incorporating iron rich foods. And I'm, you know, trying my best to survive, let alone. It's just hard to think about, you know. And so I'm trying to like find this drink that'll kind of give me everything I need. I'm okay with the Ensures, like the vanilla. I had the strawberry ones yesterday and they're not as great, but they're different. You kind of get tired of just, the same old. There's like chai ones I like that are from the Atkins brands that are protein shakes or like drinks. They're like those slim fast drinks basically. They're like a milky, chalky type thing. Feisty is climbing up my dresser right now. Feisty! Get down from there, Feist. She climbs up everything. She climbs up everything. Love me, Fairy Feist. Love me, Fairy Feist. Alright, I'll put you down. Well, what else to talk about, guys? Jasper's looking out the window. Oh, that's... Where am I? Can I... Oh, there you are, Jasper. I can't see. Mama don't have her glasses, so she doesn't even know where things are right now. I can't believe it. Test day. The day before test day, I lose my glasses, guys. I'm not gonna cry about it. I've already grieved that process. I already grieved losing my glasses. No. I can't believe this happened, man. $230 down the drain. No. I'm gonna start crying for real, guys. I'm gonna start crying. Oh my gosh. You guys want to see a mental breakdown for real? I'm about to have a freaking mental breakdown! The day before my test, I lose my freaking glasses! No! I can't even right now. You know, even though, I did okay on the test, okay? I went up, okay? So, in these tests that you take to get your GED, you gotta go in it's like O, E, M, and A. Okay, and so I started down here at like D, and now I'm at M, okay? So I gotta go all the way up to A. And I don't even freaking know algebra! I don't know nothing about it! I'm gonna literally cry. And then the teacher said today, she's like, okay, just remember like this. Shoot, what did she say? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So, I do the algebra in the order of that. So, I'm gonna cry again. No! Am I stupid or just cursed? I don't know. I don't like algebra, man. I don't like it. Are we even for real gonna use it though? For real. Be honest. Am I ever gonna use that? I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna start crying if I think too much about it. It just sucks because I worked really hard on like studying for so long, and it just sucks. Because the day I lost my glasses was the day that I was looking at properties like to move or whatever. And the place I thought I was gonna go ended up getting taken by a mom and kids or whatever, so that was sad. And I don't know where I'm going. All I know is I want well water, privacy, country life, to have a garden. It's gotta have, a toilet that flushes and electric. Like, I would be willing to compromise certain things. I think I could do a wood stove, but I would definitely need to have the AC in the summertime, because it might be a health risk at that point. And then, like, my gadgets take electricity, so it's like, I don't know. I saw this place out, I think it was Mineral Point. It was like a bathhouse. It's like a studio house. It's like a tiny house, basically. But it had a wood stove, but it didn't have no sewer, and it didn't have a well, and it didn't have electric. And it had like an outhouse or whatever. And I was like, maybe I could do that, but then, I don't know. It doesn't sound like a good idea I should make if I don't know for sure, even live that life, right? I don't know what to do. Panicked. I gotta do that test and drop it off at the hospital and then get my blood work done. And then that's apparently gonna know what to test for or whatever. And then later on this month, I got another test I gotta do where they're gonna scan my stomach, specifically that area or whatever. It's like they already tested my gallbladder and all this stuff, and they said it was fine, but I'm starting to wonder because so many people tell me that there's so many people that's told me different stories about, yeah, they told me my gallbladder was good, and then something happened to it, and they said it was bad. It's like, well, then, I don't know. I just start to feel bad because it's like, I don't know. Start to feel kind of just tired of being sick, you know? I don't really have that much energy, and, you know. How do I access, is there, oh, how do I see chat? There's no pop-up box. Okay. See chat, but I guess I can't. Or like something. Ugh. Starting to feel shitty again. So I take this medicine called Onadanseron, and it's like a pill. It's Zofran. It's the generic for Zofran, and it's a pill you put under your tongue and it dissolves so you don't feel like you're sick all morning and wanting to throw up. Um, but hmm, uh, I don't know. I'll just be happy to know when we figure out what's wrong with my small intestine, and we'll, kind of know what to do to make it under control or better, because I don't want to keep living in suffering. Like every day is just like suffering, and you know what I mean? And people want to judge me about the whole using cannabis. And I have a cultivation license and a medical license. If it wasn't for that, I would hate to know how much pain I would be in right now. Especially since my doctors aren't helping me with the pain at all. And in this area, it's kind of like that because we have like a really bad like area for that kind of stuff. But if it wasn't for that, I'd be scared. I really would be, because it helps with nausea, it helps with pain, helps when you're feeling sad and like you're sick and your life's shitty. What else is there to entertain your time and things like that. But I was also thinking, it just, losing my glasses the day before test day was just like nuts. And I was trying to find a place, like I said. And like I said, I don't really want for much. I would be willing to live in a trailer or a tiny home or a cottage. I just want it to be private. I want to have a garden. And since I don't feel well, most of the time I'm in a nightgown. So I'd like to go out of my home and be in my yard and in my garden in my nightgown, or in a sweater, and just have peace. And I don't really need that much, actually. Tiny tiny house or trailer like would be fine. I've looked at a couple trailers. Oh gosh, I knocked you off the cup. Ah. Like a tiny house or trailer would be fine with me. Like I even told my dad when I was here, like a camper even, like I'd be okay with that. But the thing is with a camper is with the bathroom, like you don't have, like you can't just dump it out legally like anywhere, you know? And if I hook it up to like a state. Ah! Okay, well, I don't know what it is about today, man. I lost my glasses and now I don't know. The whole world's in chaos when I lose my glasses. Oh my gosh, I can't see what I'm doing. Ugh, you're just gonna have to be slanted at an angle. But, huh. I remember when I was looking back at one of the properties, and that sucked too, because I drove out real far. I tried Leadwood, I tried Potosi, I tried Arcadia, tried Ironton, I tried Puxico. I don't know. A lot of places, like, you just can't find a house for 90,000, you know, and one you can't fix up, you know, and I can't really, in the state of my health, fix up anything, you know, like if it was something I could do, but if it, a lot of stuff that you have to fix up has like mold and stuff, and I'm not gonna deal with that. I lived in Ravencrest that had mold, and that's one part of when I think I got real sick too. So I just don't want to mess with that. I want to find a home that I can just move in. It doesn't have to be like pretty or anything. It's just gotta be like, you know, good. It's like the wires are good, the plumbing's good, the water well is good. It's private, secluded, and a short drive to one store, like a Walmart and like a Save-A-Lot, Dollar General. That's really all I need in life, and a doctor, you know? I don't really need that much. But I don't know, it's just been hard to find a place because all the places I looked at Leadwood, it's just been weird. Just weird. And I just don't know if that's for me. Like, there was one place out there kind of on the countryside that wasn't too bad, but like in like the outside town area and in town area, it was just weird. And I definitely want to be in the country. I don't want to live next to anybody where they can look in your house, or even when you can see somebody. That is very strange to me. I don't like that. I just want to be in nature and the quiet. I would be willing to sacrifice, you know, space and using a wood stove just to have the privacy and nature and just, you know, because I want to just like I said, I'm focusing on going to school, and I'm realizing it's going to take longer to finish my GED than I thought it was going to take. Guess, you know, it's not that I thought I was going to like breeze past it. I definitely knew I was going to have some problems, but I just thought it was going to be like, you know, study up and then take a test, but it's actually, they go over everything from 9th to 12th again, and it's just like, it's like almost signing up for a year thing, you know, still, and it's like, after that, you know, I'm thinking about college. I really just want to be by myself, and just like focus on me and like just heal me more, mature more, find more hobbies I'm into, and just like relax and enjoy life a little bit, you know. Move past all this like hurt and pain and just grief and just chaos, confusion. It is too much, really. For one person, it's just a lot. And, it's taken a huge toll on my health. And I mean, I don't want to keep having this issue where I wake up out of pain, like wake up out of a sleep in pain. Like, that's, and it just sucks because it feels like it takes forever for the doctors to get anything done. Like, to do anything. Like, there could be something seriously wrong, and now it makes me remind myself of my dad and how mad my dad was and aggravated all the time. And it's like, I get it, I get it. Like, it doesn't seem like they really do care. It seems like it's all about money, even the doctors, like, even when you're in excruciating pain, it's just kind of like they don't care. You can go to the hospital and they'll give you antibiotics and send you home and say, follow up with the specialist. And that's all they can do is just band-aid whatever's wrong with me with antibiotics to hold me, because if they let it go too long, then the infection takes over and then I can't walk. And I'm in excruciating pain, okay? So there has to be something happening. You know what I mean? And it's just aggravating because I keep going to the doctor and it just seems like they just keep just doing the same tests over and over again. And it's like hurry up and die already is kind of how it feels like. And it's aggravating because I can see it, like, in my eyes. Like, it's darker under my eyes, okay? Like, I can see, like, whatever this is, like, at first I was, like, dehydrated, and I was, like, sweating a lot. And then I started just drinking liquids, like, just water, chicken broth, or, just, like, icicles or whatever you want to call them, frozen ice. And also, that's another thing that's weird is warm food triggers it, like actual warm food. Like, I can't eat something warm right away for it to cool down before I eat it, because then that hurts my stomach. I don't know. I tried looking up in my birth mother's medical history, and it showed that she had ulcers at one point, so I don't know if that could be what it is. But it feels like when I eat it, like, my stomach on one side blows up like a balloon, okay? And I feel the pressure, like, in my stomach pushing, okay? And then about 20 minutes later, I'll start to, like, feel like a head rush and feeling sick, nauseous, sweaty, and then sick, feeling like I'm gonna throw up, and then I go to the bathroom. And then after I go to the bathroom, I feel like I'm about to pass out. And I try to drink water because I know around that time, I would pass out shortly after. But like I said, I'm taking this new medicine called Bentyl, and that's, like, helping the spasms and the pain in the stomach. And I'm supposed to take that 30 minutes before I eat, so I do that. But I can definitely tell that it's, like, affected me, like, mentally. Like, I feel like I'm in a fog sometimes. Like, sometimes I just, like, get so aggravated because it's like I remember what it's like to just, like, bite into a hamburger, a big old juicy hamburger with tomatoes, lettuce, and onion. That's one thing I miss too, onion. And for some reason, onions cannot. I mean, I would literally. Last time I tried to eat cooked onion, I thought I was gonna die. Like, the pain in my stomach was so intense because I think something in onion makes you, like, more bloated or whatever, and it was not worth it. I guess I could show you what I do drink. Hold on. Oh, if I can get up, I'm old. My back hurts. Everything hurts. Going into the dark lands. Going into the dark lands. Going into the dark lands. Me. Okay. So these are usually what I drink out of my fridge. They're like Ensures. They're like nutrition shake. And like right now, like I really want to eat the cornbread I made over here. And see, I'll do this like, oh, I'm gonna cook and like I'm gonna inspire myself to eat this, right? This like cornbread and whatever. And I'm scared to eat it because I know as soon as I eat it, it's gonna start hurting really bad. And so you basically wait until you're so hungry, like you're jittery and shaky. And then you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna eat it. And then, it's gonna hurt for a little bit, but then once I pass it, it'll be good. And then once you eat it, you immediately regret it because then you remember, like, that's what's traumatizing about this is whatever's wrong is like, it's probably gonna forever haunt me with everything I eat because, like, specifically, I used to be able to eat, like, cereal, right? Can you even see me right here in the cabinet? Probably not. Turn this slide on. Oh, gosh. But, nutritional, this is my dinner. Like I said, I mean, strawberries, it's different, but, like, I definitely should just choose vanilla. Because, and now look, I don't know if you can see it immediately after I start eating. You see my face getting red? And if you could feel it right now, it's hot. It's weird. I don't know why it happens every time after I eat. And then I've also noticed I've been getting a pain. And, what is that? You know where your left hip, but in the back? Like when I eat and drink, I'll get pains in the back. Weird. Wow, I look like Wednesday Addams. The dark circles under my eyes, but with no makeup. It's just me being actually sick. Okay. Can you sit here? Is this gonna happen or no? Maybe? Ta-da! Okay. Oh, guys. This I found since I can have, Jello. It's sugar-free. It's like Starburst. I made some. It's actually really good. Eat Jello with me because I'm sick and can't eat food. Doesn't that sound fun? No, it doesn't. It makes you want to commit Sudoku, but whatever. Eating Jello. Yeah, half of it's gone. That's been my practice for a few days. Jello. Yep. Yep. Tastes like pink Starburst. Is anyone ever gonna talk to me or no? I had this weird dream. Never mind, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna talk about it, it's too weird. I miss having a dehydrator. I used to have a really nice one, like a 3-tier one, and I would dehydrate meat and vegetables back when I had stomach issues. There's lots of stuff I didn't get to take out of my apartment all of my whole life. Whole life worth of stuff built up and they just let it go. Sad. I was lucky to save what I could. What I could fit in the Jeep. Twice. Did like 2 or 3 trips. Jello's underrated. It's the one thing I consistently can eat. Ooh. Do you see the redness in my cheeks yet? Can you see it? It's when I eat. It's weird. Not diabetic, got tested for that. That's what's making it scary, because when you Google, can you live without your small intestine? It says no. So like, if there's something wrong with my small intestine, like, what if it's bad? Does that mean like I'm gonna die soon? It would make sense. Yeah, my whole life has been pretty fucked up. It makes sense. And then like years from now, people look onto this and go, oh, remember this girl before she passed away of that rare sickness or whatever? And then I'll be popular or whatever. Hopefully I can go viral before I die and like get like some kind of professional medical testing and figure out what the fuck is wrong with my health. Should I show you the chai one? These are the Atkins ones that are chai. If you don't know what chai is, it's basically like a cinnamon clove milk. It's like a, I like earthy type tasting things like cinnamon and milk and clove and anise, like root beer type flavors with vanilla. This is an iron one. And this one was good too. Oh, excuse me. That happens too after I eat and drink. I keep seeing these memes on the internet that there's an egg shortage, but every time I go to the store, I see eggs. See, when I had a chicken, but then again, she didn't really lay eggs ever. That was weird. Maybe she was traumatized. Guys, I'm bored. Somebody talk to me. Oh boy. Okay, so what else should we talk about? What about digestive enzymes? Do you guys want to talk about that? I'm sure you do. I got another thing of this because I failed at my last attempt at making taffy. I used almond oil for this one. This one I got the strawberry essence, so I want to try and make strawberry taffy. When I start to get the feel better, I have like a special recipe because my old recipe failed. It's in the freezer. They were, this was my last batch of strawberry taffy, but I added too much cornstarch, and I just don't think I did it right at all from the beginning. Like, when I boiled the sugar, you are supposed to, like, you add corn syrup and sugar, okay? And then you boil it until it's like a thick, like, movable paste, right? Like a clear, almost like a thick glue, right? And then you take it out and add a little cornstarch, but the thing was, it wasn't getting hard for me, so I was like, it just kept like running, you know? It's supposed to stiffen up and get real hard, and where it could, like, you know, I don't know. It wasn't like, it was like soupy or whatever, but I don't know what I did wrong. I think I didn't get the sugar hot enough, and then I think I added way too much cornstarch to it, and then I think that messed it up. So I'm gonna try to make it again once I feel a little bit better. Don't look at my dishes. There's too many there. I know. Leave me alone. I don't feel good, and I don't care what you think about me. So there's that. Back into the nethers, the dark shadows. Oh, I'm back. Okay, I'm in the bedroom now. The one place I live. That in the kitchen. That's the main places I use. I do use the sunroom sometimes too, but um, my back is freaking. Oh, I don't even remember what I went in there for, guys. I went in there for something specific yet again, and then I forgot what I was doing, and then did something else, or 3 other things, and then that's the way my brain works. So once I remember what I went in the kitchen to do, I'll let you know. But it was probably something I told you I was gonna do and then ended up not doing it all. But what did I take you in the kitchen to show you something? I think it was just the food. I was like, make sure I don't go. I hate to say like I go in there for something specific and then not do it at all. You guys, you know the thing about why? I wish I could get a really good chiropractor to just like crack the crap out of my neck and shoulders and back. I know I probably need it desperately. There's this YouTuber chiropractor called Tubio who will like, if you just type in his name on YouTube, Tubio neck crack, and you'll see a compilation of all the things he's done. And there's this like tool he uses called a Y strap, where it's like a strap that goes around your head and it pulls your neck. And I'm like, oh man, I bet that would crack my chest or whatever. There's one other chiropractor that's good that I'd like to go to because he does other areas besides just your back. Like, I've been having pains in my chest and stuff, like upper, like torso area, like in the shoulder and neck area connected to the chest, upper chest, and kind of like chest area. I don't know what area I could literally name that, but ate some of that jello. I don't know how long it's been, and drunk that Ensure, and now I'm starting to feel it. Starting to feel not well. I took my medicine earlier so I could go ahead and eat that bento. So even though I'm feeling the effects of the nausea and the sickness and a little bit of the, discomfort of like bloating in my stomach, I'm not feeling the waves of like spasmodic pain because of the bento. However, I think it's still happening, even if I can't feel it, because I'm feeling it weirdly in my side and like back area. So I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if that's what I should just go into, because that's the one thing that's aggravating me is I can't seem to get better. And if I just study up on medicine, maybe like, I don't know. I don't know if doctors really do care, or maybe it's just we just don't have enough like specialized doctors down here. I don't, because every time there's like something you have to do, we have to travel like 45 minutes to an hour away to get it done, and that's not right. Like, especially if it's a life or death situation. Like when I, like for example, when I hurt my back, and my disc went in and like bruised my spinal cord, I had to wait in the ER, like on pain medication, until they opened up a place in Washington, like in St. Louis, to get my back fixed. Okay, and then once that happened, that was like 6 hours. That all that time waiting damaged my spinal cord more. Okay, so it damaged how much I was able to recover and feel in that limb because of how much it pushed into that nerve that connects into your leg. I don't know what it's like, connected to your Achilles heel or whatever it is, Achilles tendon or something. I don't know, but this thing is all that time I waited. I could have recovered if it was a local hospital here. Like Parkland, Bonterre. If it was there, maybe I could have regained feeling all the way back into my whole leg again. My calf, my foot, because I can't run. I don't know when I step on like nails or tacks, or if the cat's biting it, or like I'll feel like temperature, like warm water, or hurt for some reason. Like usually on my left foot, it feels good if I put my foot in warm water, but if I put my right foot's always cold. But if I put it in warm water, it starts to sting, like around my toes and stuff. So, and my right leg always stays cold. Okay, colder than the other side, and the doctors feel it and they notice that. They check the vein in my leg. They say the vein's flowing fine, but I just can't believe them. Like everything that's happening with my health, like can you really just believe what they're saying anymore, like about, like, I don't know. It just sucks because it's like when you don't have all the knowledge in the world, you put your life in the hands of people that may want to, snuff it out, or just doesn't care, or may even hurt you to profit themselves to getting you better. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It just sucks. It's like maybe I should look more into that. And see, I was interested in some law too, because I wanted to take some courses in criminology, because there was like, I always had like this passion for, I wanted to question people like in interview rooms, because I could sit and just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk into people who like have mental breakdowns and like do crazy things, like murder or homicide or whatever you want to call it. And then people who are like, just people who are being questioned for cases. I can pick up on different like cues of body language and things like that. Going to like places like crimes may be committed or people go missing, and seeing if I could pick up on any pieces. For some reason, I've always had that like instinct of picking up things that stand out that other people kind of don't notice. And so that's one thing I was really interested in doing, especially like being a spiritual person. People say whatever they want to say about being spiritual or whatever, but it's helped me a lot in like discernment and stuff. So there's that. And I, everybody has an opinion on the spiritual stuff. But I kind of feel like if you don't believe in something, that's real. I mean, I hate to be that person who would be, not agnostic, what's the word? Like atheist or whatever, or not even that, like nihilist, like people who believe in nothing. Like, I would hate to live like that, because then life would be pointless. And when you live life, like, and you live it long enough to just go through cycles or whatever, You learn a lot and you see weird connections, not just through people, but like just weird mystical, like just things that you had no control of that just happened, that is almost like God kind of winking at you, like, like there is something else, and there is like this higher power that is like in control of everything and everyone. And I don't know, like I kind of feel like that's having a spiritual belief, um, and believing in right and wrong, could help me in studying for like criminal cases, criminology, or interviewing like, people, just detective, or even for like paperwork, I guess, because I like have like an OCD of how I like to have paperwork done or whatever. But yeah, there's that. Lost my glasses, still pretty sad about that. Lost my glasses right before test day. I have no idea where they are. I took them off in the car. I looked everywhere in that car, and the only thing I could think is they may have fell out when I was vacuuming it out. And I just paid for them. I literally just got them. And they're prescription lenses with like blue, like light protection on them because I had cataracts in both my eyes. And then when I lost them, I was like, they're probably in the car. First day, second day, I was like, well, maybe they're in my purse. Third day, I'm like, let's not panic because we already had a mental breakdown about something stupid. Wow. And I was like, we're not going to start crying in traffic because I can't find my glasses. I got to make it. I got to go to this test. I got to get this test done, whether I have my reading glasses on or not. And had a reading test, of course, to do. So it's just like, and I don't have it to get new glasses, man. Oh. Oh my gosh. Life is so weird. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like, what life would be like if it wasn't just like surviving, trying to survive. Like, I want to know what life is like when you can just relax and not worry about anything. Like, just know that you're going to have enough money for food every day, and just know you're going to have enough money to keep the electric on, and know how to um just when things come up, how to like just pull money out of a magic hat. Sometimes I wish I could do that. Especially lately since I've been feeling like so sick to my stomach. It just sucks because sometimes I feel really weak and I don't feel like going and getting groceries, but I have to, Like I don't have anyone else to help me. Like it's just me, myself, and I, and Jasper, my cat, and my ferrets, and I gotta get their food. And if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for my cat, like that's the saddest statement. If it wasn't for my cat, like I literally would not. I wouldn't. I care more about my cat than I do myself. Like I buy my cat food before I buy myself food. Um, that's so weird. But I love that cat. Jasper's been with me since he was a little baby, and he's my best friend. He's been with me through so much. I don't know what I'd do without him. That scary thought. Uh, I don't know what else to do to entertain you besides sit here and talk. Like, this is just my everyday sitting in this room alone. And then for a period of time, I'll watch YouTube, watch some music videos over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Then I'll watch some YouTubers that I like, just all the main ones really, like, that I like, and it feels like I have a friend when I watch them. That's kind of like what YouTubers are and do, is all YouTubers have a mental issue. Most all YouTubers have something wrong with them. And because they make videos to connect with people, because they're so most of them are so either antisocial or they're extroverted. There's the two types of people on social media. There's the extroverted people that love attention. They'll throw parties, they'll do crazy dares, they'll do crazy things for videos, right? And then there's the regular social media people that are just like vloggers that live their everyday life and film it, because it's kind of like one big long like home video. If you ever remember, people used to make home videos on tapes. That's what vloggers are, is they just vlog their life because they know one day they're going to be dead and gone, and there's going to be something there for their kids to look back on and watch and go, hey, remember that time when, Mandy danced in the grandma's kitchen, and remember the time when Mandy wore cat ears, and remember the time that she made us all laugh when the world was really sad, and she was pretty nice person. Um, at least I try to be. And yeah, it's like I'm really stressed out about where I'm going from here, but I also know like God isn't, I mean, complete control. You kind of have to surrender, because it's like you don't really have control. You don't have any kind of cushion to make any type of moves, right? And the whole case thing, it doesn't make sense to me. In my heart, like in my heart of hearts, I feel like this is my home. And when I'm by the graves, I feel like I'm supposed to be here. And I'm not supposed to be forced off the way that I am, at least, or how it's happened. But you know, mm, everything happens for reasons we don't know, right? It's all like a divinely orchestrated plan that sometimes it really doesn't make sense, and sometimes it doesn't seem fair, but maybe it's just something we just don't know. Maybe it's leading us to something better. Maybe it's leading us to somewhere safer, somewhere where you're meant to be, you know? I just want to try to look at it like that, because if I choose to look at it like I'm leaving my home, I'm leaving my family, if I go and live somewhere else, will I not feel them with me anymore? Because of them being buried here, I feel like they're with me all the time and protecting me. So if I go somewhere else, will I not feel it anymore? And it's like I've had to come to terms with realizing that they're always going to be there with me in spirit, right? And I guess that's what I was like really like just scared. Plus, it's all happening really fast. I mean, I just lost my dad last year. Haven't really fully gotten over that. And then the family thing, that hurt and was a lot. And then my past and like, you know, getting hurt really bad that way. Um, um, I just really wanted, really, honestly, the truth of it all is when my dad was alive, my dad told me that my uncle didn't stand up for me because he worked for the guy that did that to me or whatever. But I don't know if my dad told me that just to like make me feel some sort of like he did it, he didn't know that he did it, or he did it because he had to, or maybe it wasn't even true at all. I don't know, but why would he say it? Like, and part of me kind of believes it. Like, why wouldn't you support your niece if something horrible like that happened? Why wouldn't you at least approach that guy and say, like, yo, that was really fucked up what you did. You should publicly apologize, and explain yourself, and stop that person from hurting other people. And not even hearing me out what happened to me, and just painting a picture of what he wanted to believe I was and who I was, and it's not me at all. That was like that was a really deep, deep, painful wound. That hurt because he was the only living relative I had left, and it felt like he died once he did that. Like he died to me, like I lost him too. Like I lost everybody because I was already so hurt from that and already losing my family. And then when I lost my dad, and then my uncle asked me about that night of what happened, and I told him. He tried to make me feel like it was my fault. He tried to make me feel like what he did to me was my fault. Um, Even though he doesn't even know everything he did to me. Um, because he has such a hatred for women from his past, and he's been hurt. He thinks all women are like that, and they're not. Um, and the even sadder thing is because he's hurt. He hurt somebody who was genuinely affected by someone, um, on a deep way and changed forever. Um, I'll never unsee what that person put me through. I'll never unhear what that person put me through. I'll never unfeel what that person did to me. I took the time to write out a detailed police report. But the police in Bismarck didn't even bother to question him. And that's why there's no hope for our country. And we're all doomed to hell because innocent people get hurt. And when they report it, because of them being a female, they're marched around the streets and called a whore and shamed. And that is why people suffer, is because people like that get to walk around free, hurting other people repeatedly, strategically, and nobody cares. And then instead of looking into it, the town would rather join in on the town whore and point and laugh than to question a rich man's son who wears women's underwear, busts in on women on them when they're going to the bathroom, and violates them without their consent. That's what happens. Because nobody cares. And I'm not gonna stop making videos until that man pays for what he did to me. And until that day comes, I'll keep making videos. Because I know one day they'll get him. Because I know there's more than one of me out there. And everyone who pointed and laughed, insulted and belittled me, they'll pay too. Trust in the God, He will make them pay. You know why I can just go through life encountering one devil after another, stabbing me over and over and over again? Because I guarantee you, none of you would have survived living my life. None of you would even be able to talk after what you've endured in my childhood. You would have stayed locked up in a cell in an institution, heavily medicated, and never talk again. That would have been your fate. You wouldn't be able to handle it. No, but God gave me it because I'm strong enough to encounter each monster, look them in the eyes, and destroy them. And I love when people have all these gossiping tales about me. It's nuts. Crazy. Really. Gotta do something with your time, though, huh? And there's nothing in this godforsaking town. Nothing at all that old women can do but gossip. They ain't got no better hobby to do. Hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep on doing me. I'm gonna keep on going. Ain't nobody that can take me down. I crawled out of hell and back. Yeah, there ain't nothing I can't get through. I did this tarot card reading earlier today, and it was a general reading. I was just trying to tap into different energies to see what I was getting, but there was something about a group of friends, and there was one, like the main male, and then there's another male, but apparently there's like a fake friend that's trying to get you to make bad mistakes or fuck you up or something like that. I don't know. But after I gave up on that tarot reading and moved on to the collective later on that day, because I was trying to figure out some questions to different things, but that was pretty. I kind of wish I used to have this like herbology book. Um, like it was from like my grandma Waters, but it was like different. Like it taught you like how to grow herbs, and like these were different, like larger herbs or whatever. And I always liked gardening for some reason. And I tried to do asparagus here, but the deer would keep coming and eating them, which, you know, it was cute because they came up to the window or whatever, and it was so cute to see them. I always want to pour corn out for them, and yeah, but corn was real expensive this year, and I just throw out like different things. I mean, what was it that was approved for corn or whatever, or to feed wildlife? I can't remember. But like I throw out cereal for the birds or whatever when I have like leftovers. I just like toss a potato out the window or something. Something will eat it. It kind of feels like a waste to throw food away, especially if you cooked it and it's just like, you know, that big old Pyrenees dog. I'm gonna miss that dog coming and visit me too. Ever since Cleo ran away, I've been missing a dog. Today I saw a black dog on the side of the road. But I tried to get it to come with me, but it got scared and ran away. Thought I was gonna have another friend. But at least I got Fairy Feist and Sweets and Jasper and Bassett. Bassett, I don't know what we're gonna do with her because I've tried everything to try to potty train her. I've gotten kitten a track. I think it's just because she was feral. I think she was a feral cat. She's tamed down a lot, but it's just if she can't seem to learn how to use the litter box, I can't keep her in the house, you know. Um, I tried to open up the door and let her go outside, but she wouldn't go out, so I don't know. And I know Jasper was lonely and wanted to get him a friend when I leave the house because Jasper was raised with his family, you know, his dad, his mom, his brother. So I know he was pretty lonely by himself, but um let's see, what else can we talk about? I'm so tired. Man, I remember when I used to go, I could eat and eat and eat, and now it's like if I put any little bit in there, it feels bad. You ever been like super hungry and thirsty, and your head starts to hurt? And then after you eat something, like especially like meat or something, you get like a really head rush where you feel you're, like you're, I don't want to say like you're inebriated. Like I wonder if that's normal. If everyone does that when they eat, they feel like super lightheaded or whatever. Or maybe that's just like not normal and it just happens to me. I don't know. Hi, Mr. Jasper. Hi, Mr. Man. You got slime in your eye. You need me to clean your eye again, Mr. Man? Are you gonna come here, Jasper, and snuggle with Mama? No? Come here, Jasper. Come here, sweet man. Come here, sweet man. You're a sweet little man. You're a sweet little panther. A sweet little jaguar. You're a soft boy. You feel so soft after your bath. Sweet man. Come here. Come here, Jasper. Come here, honey. Oh, honey. You need your eye cleaned. You got an eye boogie in there. Yeah. Sweet man. It's because you rub your eyes with your paws and you got litter on your paws. Mama's gonna have to put some drops in your ears again. Ugh. Oh, your eyes. Did I say your ears? I meant your eyes. I got drops for both. Always keep like some medical stuff, you know, for the animals, like anti-clog for like in case they get a cut, or like relaxant supplements that you add to water, and eardrops, eye drops, Q-tips, you know, just the regular stuff. You know what sucked the most of last Christmas? Is I didn't get to see anyone or do anything or whatever, or New Year's or Halloween, but I really wanted to go to a pumpkin patch. And then for Christmas, I want to buy a fake tree because I don't have one. I have like a mini tree of my dad's that was like an army one or something, like an American flag one that my Uncle Donnie made my dad or whatever. But it's a small one. And just like a regular one that has lights on it or whatever. But I wonder what a real tree smells like. And if I'm allergic to cedar, is Christmas tree cedar or are they pine? I don't know. I got a cramp in my leg again. Cramp in my leg and foot. It's always the numb one. Deep, intense cramp. Charlie horse, no! I'm eating bananas. Why is it doing this? I thought I had a promising... Wow. I might actually have to get off here, guys, because now my... starting to feel, wow, intense pain again. Feels like I just get slammed in the stomach out of nowhere. And then you feel really, really nauseous, and then you just like, ugh. I don't know how to explain it to you. I don't want to wish this on anybody, because it sucks. It sucks. Oh. Well, guys, wish me luck to find whatever the hell is wrong with my small intestine. You know, I'm taking Bentol, which is like, helps with the muscle spasms, but they say it also treats IBS. So if it's IBS, maybe I'll get on some stronger medications that'll help control some of the pain and like the really bad symptoms. Because I think it's dehydrating me. I'm not going to say too much, but just wish for health, and we're going to wish for better health. We're going to wish to find what's wrong with me and find my new home. And everybody's safe and happy and thriving, right? Alright, well, I'm gonna get off here because this live is already... I'm slowly losing my sanity, probably. But at least I kept someone company, anybody, but... Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and I might do a live, like, later. Should I do lives more often? Like, leave me comments below if I should do more lives. Because if you do lives, there'll be a chat. You can click a box. So, like this video here, you can click, like, a chat box and type messages to me. If you want me to do that, or, like, so you can see me in real time. Or if you want, like, pre-recorded videos, I can do that. Or if you want more tarot card reading, let me know, because I've definitely been getting more requests for those, more than any other video. So yeah, I guess let me know. And if you, like, have some kind of other idea, let me know that too. And really, this is just like why start YouTube? One, expose a creepy, evil man, predator. Two, expose two-faced people in my life. Three, have a chance to express myself in a way I never, ever have. Like, I've always been very introverted. And being at 30, I'm looking for a partner to settle down with, so it's like, they gotta know who I am. And this, like, I mean, this is a real, authentic, raw me, and you gotta take good and bad, so. Going down to the courthouse, gonna sign some papers for a ring. Oh man. I just want to live the dream. Like, my dream, I really want to have an orchid, like an apple orchid or a fruit orchid, and make wine, or like like a hemp farm, or just a farm in animals. Like, that's just what I want. I like the quiet. I love animals. I love quiet life, private life, peaceful life. Like, that's what I want. And that's it. I never was the type of person to want fancy cars or yachts or big old houses, fancy city apartments. I don't want that. Never have. But yeah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna get off here because I'm actually starting to get sleepy and I'm starting to like not feel that great. So, alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.